Oh, hello. Today I am in Poznan, Kyiv, to the left bank. Some people wouldn't really call this Kyiv, but I'm here to go furniture shopping because it might take some time for the sofa to get made, and I've decided I am going to move out by July 20th and move into my new place, whether it's ready or not, because I don't want to pay for another month's rent. And I figured for the extra $400 or $500 that would have spent on rent, I can, do a little better renovation or buy something. So I've already ordered a mattress, which is the most important thing. And the other thing that takes a long time, I know, is a sofa. So here we go. You can really tell on the left bank, life looks a bit different than in the city center. People are dressed different. The vehicles are going to be different. Life is just different here. I actually kind of like it on the left bank, to be honest, because it feels like real Ukraine. It feels like the suburbs, which, it technically is. But you can just take the metro into the city center. It doesn't take that long. It takes like 20, 30 minutes. The problem during war is the bridges stop and the metros stop. So every time there's an air raid, which happens, 5 times a day, you're stuck on this side of the city, which, could suck. So I have about a 10-15 minute walk to the furniture stores, but it's a nice little walk here. And prices are cheaper here too. Like the cherries on my side are $200 here, 25% less. This is how you know it's a welcoming neighborhood. Imagine during winter how depressing this place looks. Guys, I'm so sorry. I know it's so loud, but I couldn't find my mics. But this is the reason why I wouldn't want to live in Poznan, Kyiv on the left bank. It's so loud all the time. There's also a lot of newer buildings here as well. Lots of high rises, so it's a pretty cheap place to live. And you have big supermarkets and infrastructure. I mean, personally, I would rather have a smaller order place on the right bank of the city center than a bigger, newer place here. But, if you have a big family or something and you're on a budget, I can understand why people live here. It also explains why all the furniture stores are here. By the way, I'm not going to Perfecto Comfort Italian place. I'm going to this orange one here. Melba Look. They look like they have cheap prices. Hello.
Доброго дня.
Доброго дня. Alright, guys. It's a lot smaller than I was expecting, but at least maybe they have a couple of the couches I want to look at. Alright, so it's my first time in this store, but the quality seems pretty good. The problem is the one I want is not in stock, and it'll take 2 months to make. So he's looking to see what's in stock right now for me. Let's see what else they have here. Gonna be office chair. I also need to order a bed frame. I've already ordered the mattress, which is the most important part because I can always just sleep on the floor for a few weeks if I need to. I did that in my last apartment. My problem is right now with just the mattress, even at a full length one, my door can open perfectly, but I gotta go measure to see if the extra 16 centimeters would affect the door from opening or not. Because if it does, I can't get one of these fancy lift up ones. I'd have to get something simple. But I definitely want the storage because it's very useful, especially in a small apartment like I have. I really love the other one I have. Like all your winter clothes and everything. Maybe I'll get one of these shoe cabinets too, near the front door. Oh, guys. Unfortunately, they didn't have, not only did they not have the couch in stock so I can sit on it, but it would take 56 days to order, which is exactly 2 months. And I'm just not willing to wait that long. If it was a month, I probably would have done it just because it's such a perfect size and the price point and everything. But I'm just not willing to wait 2 whole months for a couch to come. Is that normal where you guys live? I don't know. Definitely let me know. I normally don't buy couches. I guess I can always just go to Yunsk and get whatever gray one they have in stock, but this is a really cool one. Anyways, let's take a look around. There's 2 more stores right next door, including the Italiansky one. Well, I can't seem to find the other one. Maybe it's shut down. So I guess I'm gonna go to the Italian design place, guys. The problem is some of these aren't showrooms, they're just like offices. Yeah, just comforters and stuff. Totally done. So I think it was just a place to buy comforters, but actually I ordered a comforter today along with a bunch of random stuff, mostly fitted sheets and like duvet covers from IKEA, which is no longer operating in Ukraine. So I bought it through a Polish reseller or Ukrainian reseller that gets it from Poland called homeclub.ua or something. They don't even really charge any extra. I don't even know how they make money, to be honest. Let's take a look. Hopefully this place won't be expensive, but it looks a bit fancy to me. Put it on the left bank. It looks a lot fancier, but it is a big place, and that's what they have. These are huge, but maybe they have different sizes I can get. Okay, so this place has a lot of choice. They're all very big. And unfortunately, there's only like one or two that were okay. But I wasn't in love with it, so I think I'm gonna keep looking. Alright. Go over it again. Okay. Alright, so I took a taxi over to another part of the left bank to this area, Vasha Dim, our house. This is actually where I bought my last couch, the really nice one that my interior designer picked out. The reason why I didn't come here earlier is I figured it'd be more expensive, but we're here. Let's check this place. I also figured this place you definitely have to order in advance. I was kind of hoping that the last place I can just kind of get it something mass market in stock. Ironically, one of the nice things about getting a shittier place or buying a crappier apartment is I don't have to have all nice designer furniture, because when you have a nice place in the city center and you know you want everything to match, you can't buy like a few cheap IKEA used items. You have to have everything nice. But because this whole place is going to be like, you know, low to mid quality, I can kind of just match it up. I can just kind of pick and choose things that are on sale or, you know, not that expensive. Like this, for example. This is actually pretty nice. Not my favorite color, but this kind of light bluish, kind of grayish might be okay. I actually don't need nor want a bed that, a sofa that turns into a bed, because it makes it heavy and more expensive. And sometimes it often makes it a less good bed. But let's see the mechanism. It's exactly like the last one, but since this one's slightly smaller, it's okay. And actually, it's nice because it includes more storage. Ironically, this is the exact, I think it's the exact same sofa as the one I just threw out. It's just less wide and newer. I mean, obviously it's new, it's a different color. Cool. I'm gonna keep looking around because even though that's a good price, the good size, I'm not 100% happy with them. Like, it'll be fine, but might as well keep looking. Alright, let's decide to get some lunch at the most border place ever. Here's the menu. We got a bunch of things for about 200 hryvnia. Right? This is Jakuya. So all this was exactly $5, 205 hryvnia. I really miss these places. Not even on Google Maps. I just randomly saw it. prices too. It's $1 too. Дуже дякую.
Да, у нас там еще, пошли, я покажу.
Okay.
Пошли. Можна тут замовити.
Ага.
Іди сюди, йди.
Oh, там
Да,
є.
пошли, пішли.
Oh,
Дивись.
give me the tour.
Тут є.
Oh, це круто.
Заходьте. Отут бачиш.
Okay.
І телевізор, і кондиціонер.
Oh, wow, fancy.
Да.
Happy
Тут на
birthday.
вулиці, бачиш. Туалет.
Туалет є, все є. Дуже дякую.
Ну, какая страна?
Guys, I honestly almost didn't come in here because I was a bit scared. Not scared, but I wasn't sure if this was a restaurant. Like, this is what it looks like from outside. This is the furniture store. And then this is, I guess, the cafe or the restaurant. But, like, all the blinds are closed, so you can't even really see inside. It just looks like that. But luckily, I read homemade food. Domachny ibidin. Without something. I don't know what that means, but it looks a bit like what the heck, but it's great inside. Without weekends, which at first I thought meant they don't open on weekends, but actually I think it means they never take a break. Like they're always open. Well, I came all this way and didn't find what I wanted, and that couch that I actually was sitting on, the discount one, I misread it. It's the 2 meters, the 200 centimeters, was for the sleeping place. The actual couch is too wide. It's the same as before. So actually it was the exact same couches that I just thrown out. But there is a chair that I liked. Even though I feel a bit silly just buying one chair, I'm gonna go back upstairs and pick it up. Well guys, I just bought my first item. I got this yellow chair. Wanted to pop some color into my place, and I think I'll probably put this into the kitchen because I think I'll actually use it as a computer desk sometimes. Long story, but most chairs are really crappily made, like especially ones you get from like Union Square IKEA, and they wobble and they're not comfortable to sit up for a long time. And good chairs are actually pretty expensive, so when I saw this, I knew it was a good one. Chairs are not cheap though. This was $90, but good quality. And here's there's a bunch of different colors, but actually the one that the floor sample was already the perfect color, and they let me buy the floor sample, so I don't have to wait for them to make it and deliver it. I'm just gonna put it to a cab right now. Yes, I bought my first piece of furniture from a new place. I'm excited. All right, let's hope this taxi is pretty cool about me putting this chair in here. I got the chair and I'm heading back to the house. I'll be best. Ничего. Oh, ничего.
Места так немного, в принципе.
Guys, here's the update. It's looking pretty good already. Not less red, not less orange, which is great. Well, I dropped off the chair and met with the floor guy. He said he'll be done in about 2 or 3 hours. And the place is full of his stuff, so I can't be in there. It's nice to see a little update, see kind of the progress. I asked him to send me a video, and he's probably just busy, but like he could have sent like a 10-second video, right? But anyways, I'm just happy it's actually happening, because when you don't see like progress, you think the worst. You think he didn't even show up. But since I have some time to kill, I'm actually going to go to the Epicenter again instead of bailing out like last time.
result blocked. Exit to Buchanan Metro Station.
Well, here I am, guys, back at the Epicenter. I keep thinking that symbol looks like something else, not like Timberland or something. I have 2 hours today, so I have plenty of time to look around. I need to buy some more paint with trim, one more for the ceiling, all the trim for the living room. But yeah, just in general, just like look around at stuff. So I'm looking at a bunch of chairs. There's definitely some that's like $30 cheaper, like $60. This one looks okay, actually. I wouldn't mind having this. I don't regret my purchase, but it's good to see some cheaper options. But most of these are so uncomfortable. They feel like they're gonna break. By the way, the negative floor of Epicenter is kind of like a IKEA. Not as good of an IKEA, kind of like a disappointing IKEA, but it's very similar. But it's huge, actually. I had no idea it was this big. It's just like, it's like bigger and better than a Junsk, but not as good as a real IKEA. That makes sense. Right before the war, IKEA did open a location to test, and I think it did really well. They also had a bunch of locations in Russia that did extremely well. But unfortunately, since the war, they pulled out and they haven't come back. They said they were going to come back, but they just haven't. I think it was kind of a PR thing saying, yeah, we'll be right back. Like, you know, Slava Ukraine, but they just haven't actually put their money where their mouth is. Meanwhile, Junsk has expanded the Danish version, which is crappier, but it's what we have. So if I don't find some good stuff here, I'm going to have to go to Junsk. By the way, if I really want to be cheap, I can get these office chairs that are super strong and comfortable to sit in all day. I don't even know how much these are, but I know they're not expensive. Or if I want to be super lad, I can get like an office chair or maybe even a gamer's chair. What do you guys think? I definitely don't want one of these tacky, like Recaro looking gamer chairs, but maybe something kind of more officey. No, I don't know why. I never really found these comfortable. Like, I'm sure like a Herman Miller is super comfortable, but I'm not going to spend that much money on them. I also never lean back or even move around in my chair, so all the like spin mechanisms and leaning mechanisms actually don't help me. So I'd rather have something that just stays in place and is strong and just like well made. Does that make sense? Yeah, I don't know. Like, why do people find these comfortable? Oh, this one has so much lumbar support. Who needs? I guess this is kind of good because you kind of stay straight. No, I don't want this, guys. I don't know. Gaming companies, please do not sponsor me. We're going to be tempted to take one of your chairs. No, I'm just going to use the kitchen chair, guys. Like a man that likes to sit in kitchens. You can see what I mean by like a shittier version of IKEA. But you know, at least they kind of try. IKEA, you guys, we need you. Please come back. I don't know if Home Depot has this, but this is kind of cool, right? It's like a random stand. You can like wrap like stuff you bought. It has plastic and like there's a saw here. There's like some random tools. I feel like there wouldn't be a saw that's hanging out near the entrance, the exit. Kind of cool. I like that. It makes me feel very like a welcome customer, you know? Let's see if this fits in a taxi. I tried to call a wagon, but none of them are available. Let me do the middle as well, just in case. I don't know how they're gonna react to this. Okay, well, good news. Uklon accepted my order. I don't know why Uklon is the only one that has it. Bolt doesn't have it, and Uber doesn't have it, but I got myself a wagon, something called a Volkswagen Caddy. which I've never heard of, but it says it's a wagon. So this should fit with no problem. Well, I guess we'll find out. All right, easy. No mana, decor. Okay, looks like the timing is perfect because he just got done moving all the stuff out. Let's go take a look how it looks. Okay. So first we have the kitchen. Wow, this looks completely different, guys. You did a really, really good job. And then he kept the window closed on purpose so there's no stuff doesn't fly in. So we actually didn't take off the plank on this one, but it actually looks fine. Now this room looks even better. We took off the planks and I bought some new ones at Epicenter. And it looks really good. Like, do you guys remember how it looked before? It was so bad before. It looks absolutely different. Guys, they are superparquet.com.ua if you ever want to use them. Good job. All right, so we got the final bill. They calculated by the square meters. And because we didn't do the hallway, the bathroom, and part of the kitchen, he renovated about 24 square meters and there's no extra charges. It was the price we agreed on, which was $870 per square meter, which was actually a little bit higher than the guy that I really wanted to use at first, but that guy was busy for a few weeks. But it seems like he did a really good job, so we'll see tomorrow once it cures, but from first impressions, it looked good. It looks like a hard worker, so I'm happy. So total was about $520. What do you guys think? Is that a good deal? I feel like it's a pretty good deal. I think it was cheaper before the war, but I feel like it's still a really good deal. Andrzej, na piwo. Well, guys, I'm sitting at this super random sort of hippie park. Kind of reminds me of like Delancey Park or something. People just sitting around probably smoking weed or drinking. I was supposed to go meet someone to give me back my AC remote. The tenant accidentally packed it. And then he gave it to a friend to come meet me because she also lives in Podil. What he didn't tell me was she lives on the other side of Podil. And she was going to be 3 hours late. So I've been communicating with her for like literally since 5. It's already 9 p.m. And she was like, I'll be there after 5. And then she was like, okay, for sure I'll be there by 8. And then she's at 9. She's like, okay, 10 minutes. I'll have my friend give it to you. And then now she's like, my friend's gonna answer the phone. So I asked her now to just said I didn't know we're supposed to. I mean, I know he didn't take it by accident. I mean, I know he didn't take it on purpose. So it was an accident. But it's made my life really, really annoying tonight. Oh well, that is what it is.